Hollywood isn't just famous for movies and red carpets, it's also been home to some of the most iconic celebrity feuds in entertainment history. These epic rivalries often take on a life of their own, spilling from backstage drama into public spats that have captivated audiences for years. Here are 10 of the most memorable celebrity feuds in Hollywood history. 1. Bette Davis vs. Joan Crawford. The feud between Hollywood legends Bette Davis and Joan Crawford is perhaps the most famous. Their rivalry started in the 1930s and reached a peak while filming Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. In 1962, known for trading insults and alleged on-set sabotage, their animosity fueled one of the most compelling on-screen dynamics of the era, cementing this feud as one of Hollywood's most legendary. 2. Taylor Swift vs. Kanye West. Taylor Swift and Kanye West's feud began at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, when Kanye interrupted Taylor's acceptance speech to declare Beyoncé the rightful winner. Their rocky relationship only worsened over the years with a series of songs, tweets, and public jabs, leaving fans divided. This feud has spanned over a decade and continues to be referenced in pop culture. 3. Joan Rivers vs. Johnny Carson. Joan Rivers falling out with her mentor Johnny Carson marked one of the most notorious feuds in television history. When Rivers launched her own late-night show in 1986 without Carson's blessing, Carson was furious, reportedly cutting all ties with her. Their estrangement lasted until Carson's death, leaving fans and comedians heartbroken over the soured relationship. 4. Paris Hilton vs. Lindsay Lohan. Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan's feud was the tabloid obsession of the mid-2000s. Once close friends, the two drifted apart amid public accusations, fights, and conflicting stories about their falling out. With memorable moments like Hilton allegedly mocking Lohan on social media and, accidentally, calling her names, this feud was a defining part of early 2000s celebrity culture. 5. Mariah Carey vs. Jennifer Lopez. Mariah Carey's famous line, "I don't know her," about Jennifer Lopez became an instant classic and one of the most memorable pop culture burns. Though both have denied animosity, fans still speculate on the underlying rivalry, fueled by Carey's legendary dismissive attitude toward Lopez. 6. Dwayne Johnson vs. Vin Diesel. The feud between action stars Dwayne, The Rock, Johnson and Vin Diesel began on the set of The Fate of the Furious. Johnson openly criticized some of his co-stars on social media, allegedly hinting at Diesel. The family tension played out in the press, making headlines as fans speculated about who would appear in future installments of the Fast and the Furious franchise. 7. Sarah Jessica Parker vs. Kim Cattrall. Known for their roles in Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall's real-life relationship was far from friendly. Cattrall has publicly expressed her distaste for Parker, and the feud reportedly led to the cancellation of a potential third movie. The feud resurfaced when Parker offered condolences after Cattrall's brother passed away, which Cattrall rebuffed publicly. 8. Madonna vs. Elton John. Madonna and Elton John have had a long-standing, often humorous feud that began in the early 2000s, with John criticizing Madonna's live performances and calling her fairground stripper. The two pop icons have traded barbs for years, yet their rivalry is rooted in mutual respect and has often veered more toward playful banter than genuine hatred. 9. Katy Perry vs. Taylor Swift. Another iconic pop star feud, Katy Perry and Taylor Swift's rivalry allegedly began over backup dancers. Swift's song, Bad Blood, is rumored to be about Perry, and the two stars exchanged indirect jabs through songs and interviews for years. In recent years, however, they have publicly reconciled, bringing closure to one of the most famous feuds in recent pop history. 10. Bill Murray vs. Chevy Chase. The tension between comedians Bill Murray and Chevy Chase famously exploded backstage at Saturday Night Live. The two reportedly came to blows in a now infamous altercation before Chase left the show. Their rivalry continued through the years but has mellowed with time, with both actors referencing it humorously in interviews. These feuds remind us that even the biggest stars are human, with emotions and conflicts that sometimes play out publicly. From on-set clashes to social media battles, Hollywood's most famous rivalries have added unexpected drama to the entertainment world. Whether resolved or ongoing, these feuds continue to fascinate fans and fuel pop culture narratives across generations.